Hey Capricorn. So my intention is to do a money and finance read. I just am enjoying being in Capricorn energy right now. So we're gonna do that. So this guy likes, as with everything else, right? 22. This got super deep. Okay, number 22 could be significant. So, okay, I'm going to move these and we're going to start with these index cards so I can channel what I got there. Or let's start with a chakra card first, okay? This is heavy, okay? So whatever's going on with your financial situation, it's heavy. So I'm getting this is here in a long time coming. So something's a long time coming. Maybe that's why it's so intense, right? It could have been a dragged out situation. Yeah, Aquarius, Aquarius season. This could be with an Aquarius. If you have Aquarius in your chart, whatever. Something about technology. Take whatever resonates, right? And it could be too that there is see, it's like nothing wants to come out. It's like there is some type of block, okay? But don't make whatever block I talk about come out. You know, like whatever, take whatever fits. Decisions, 10-3. So it's like, yeah, you have some decisions to make, right? And this is yellow, right? So this is requiring you to stand in your power to make these decisions, you know, and you need to make decisions that you will be obviously happy with, right? You want to make decisions that empower you most of all, though, right? And then we have connected 144 on the bottom. So, you know, I feel like help is all around you, Capricorn. And I feel like you're definitely connected to your heart space, right? And that's going to make, or there's a need to keep connecting to the heart space, because that will definitely, that is actually influencing your decisions, and that's helping your decisions, right? You want to do things from the heart because you do everything from your heart. How can you go wrong? Right? Okay, so let's dive right in. We got grief, divorce, and rock bottom in Source's greatest chess move. Okay, so yeah, there's some type of splitting up going on, and it's causing a lot of grief, right? Like you're literally at rock bottom. You could be rock bottom with your finances, right? So it's like, but I'm also getting too with decisions and connected. It's like this divorce needed to happen. Because it just what maybe wasn't resonating with you, whatever the reason was, okay? I'm getting there's a lot of grief that was caused because of this situation. There's a lot of grief, even more grief because of the divorce too, right? It's like you already were going through grief, and then this divorce happened, and that was just like rock bottom for everything, right? So, but you know, you're a Capricorn, right? You know, you always start from the bottom and work your way up, right? You're always like started from the bottom. Now you're here, right? So it's like this is definitely a blessing in disguise, because I do see that you followed your heart in making this decision. Right? It's like you just had too much of a heavy heart, in the situation. So that's why there needed to be, divorce, separation, breakup, take whatever, however this goes, right? But this is deeply affecting um, your finances, okay? And it's like this all happened for a reason, right? The 144, because you're connected, Capricorn, okay? It's like you have a higher calling upon your life, and you just know that there's something bigger and better, right? It's like, it's not that this situation, you're not grateful for it, or there wasn't love or anything like that. Maybe there wasn't, right? Take whatever resonates. It's like, it wasn't on your path, right? Maybe it was, but it's like the contracts ran up, right? The time was up, okay? It's like, because this is all about your soul mission, okay? And it's like, you weren't able to complete your soul mission, and that could be where a lot of grief was coming from, right? It's like you weren't able to even tap into your soul mission because of this situation. That's why there needed to be a divorce. Yeah, low self-esteem is a waste of time. Sometimes I laugh at myself for how, why would I put this in this? But it's true, right? Like, especially when there's a lot of things going on, and if people are dependent upon you, right? It's like there's no time to have low self-esteem, right? It's like you need to know who you are, right? Especially if you're going on this soul mission too. And it's like the universe is like pushing you to do this at this point, right? It's like, yeah, it's like the universe has been making moves to put you it's like a reality check, right? So this could be like a tower moment, right? But I feel like this has a lot to do with your subconscious, right? So it's like really, it's like the universe has been kind of breaking things down to clear them out, right? Because it's like you and your subconscious, there's gonna be some type of connection here, right? Could be your subconscious is even telling you too, low self-esteem is a waste of time, right? It's like we have this soul mission that we have to get on, so let's get this together, right? You're not worthy because you gave your all to something and it did not work out. Like, yes, again, it's could be messages that your subconscious is trying to relate to you. Like, just because something didn't work out doesn't mean you're a failure, okay? It's like, oh, yes, maybe you have grief over that, and that's okay. Like, that's, it's like a normal thing. Like, you have to feel your emotions, right? I'd rather sit there and cry and just get it out than hold on to it and like feel it. And you know what? If I have to cry for 5 minutes, for 1 hour, for 5 weeks, for 5 months, whatever, however long it takes, you just have to like honor the process, right? And you just cry it out. But at some point, right, you have to like pick yourself back up, right? You don't want to allow situations to give you like low self-esteem, right? And I can understand it's like maybe you don't feel that great about yourself because your money is so affected by this situation, right? But it's like just because something didn't work out, there's just a need to review, revise, and redo, right? Because it's like something's not over yet, right? Be mindful if you are going through a divorce, really just be mindful of the paperwork, check over the paperwork, review, revise, redo. It's Mercury retrograde coming up too, so definitely that's like an indicator too that the situation, Mercury retrograde is going to be like this situation will be featured in Mercury retrograde, we'll put it that way. Okay, so own your weaknesses. Yeah, that's a really powerful card. It's like that's what all of this is setting you up to, right? It's like you own your weaknesses, because that's like tied to that low self-esteem, right? Like you're also not weak too because you like gave your all to something and it didn't work out. It just didn't work out, and sometimes that's just what it is, right? And if energy work is real, okay? So I definitely think energy work can obviously help with the situation. It can obviously help with grief and this divorce and this rock bottom, low self-esteem, owning your weaknesses, all of this connecting with the subconscious. I think you may even come to find out how real it really is, right? And it's like when you heal that grief and you heal that heart center, then you can actually manifest, right? Like how can you manifest with a blocked heart? You can. Like if you have a heavy heart, or you're just grieving, you can't. It's more difficult to manifest, right? It's not that you can, it's just more difficult. So energy work will really help, honestly, too. It's like if your financial situation is not as intense as this grief and divorce and whatever, again, take what resonates. Like it could be that you just need to adopt an energy work practice, or you need to see an energy worker or practitioner. Because it's like there's some like stuck energy within you, and you just need a little bit of work on that and to get things flowing again. Okay. Yeah, study your north node. Yeah, so it's like whatever's happening within your finances and your work and career, it's like things are being removed. You're being 1111. Things are being removed. Things are falling apart, breaking, moving away, whatever, because it's like making room for you to study that north node. Okay, it's like you subconsciously understand this. You subconsciously know that. And energy work has something to do with your north node too. That could be very beneficial in studying your north node. Look at this yoga. Yes, like there's a need to really stretch your mind here. Okay. And stretch yourself outside your comfort zone, because these are really important decisions to make, right? But you need to trust that you do have that connection with source, and you absolutely do, right? You're tapped in, you're connected, right? It's a matter of you trusting that and you making the decision to co-create with source, right? To trust source, to trust the universe, because it's like you're be a living reminder. It's like that's a part of your soul mission too, okay? So, yeah, that's why, like, you can't have this low self-esteem, that's why, like, owning your weaknesses are just opportunities to make things stronger, right? And you're not perfect, so, like, everyone has weaknesses, no matter how often or how intensely you work on things, we all have weaknesses, okay? This is a message specifically for Divine Feminine, okay? Divine Feminine, stop placing out the welcome mat. So if that resonates with you, it's like, that's funny that it's under yoga. That could be honestly affecting your finances, right? So there's a need to slow down with this situation. Why? Like I said earlier, because you have a decision to make, okay? And again, rose quartz. So tap into the heart chakra, tap into your heart center, because by you healing this grief and by you tapping in and being able to make decisions with an open heart, 1333, with a clear heart, it's like the creations are in alignment with your north node, right? You are able to make empowering decisions, right? So there could be a need to get a second opinion, okay? Yeah, there's definitely a need to get a second opinion on something, okay? Yeah, there's definitely a need to get a second opinion, okay? Then there's loner upside down, so it's like, don't be a loner here, Capricorn. Alright, it's like you do have help around you, and you have really important decisions to make regarding your finances, okay? So don't isolate, and especially with like divorce here and second opinion, if something feels off or something doesn't feel right, or you feel like somebody's jerking you, get a second opinion, okay? You don't have to be a loner in this situation. You just need to slow down and make these empowered decisions, okay? So now we have this situation can be fixed, right? So it's like whatever's going on here, within your finances, it can be fixed, right? And we have confirmation, and then compassion and deep understanding, and there is enough time. So it's like maybe, I'm still getting to like maybe this divorce isn't even going to happen. What? But, you know, that could also be a part of the second opinion too, right? But I'm really getting that this is, let's see, like, yes, you have decisions to make, right? But you have enough time, okay? So you don't need to rush. So yes, you can slow down. Compassion and deep understanding. That's like with yourself, okay? It's like, you know, because you've been in like this loner energy, right? The situation can be fixed, okay? I'm telling you, it's like maybe you need to have a financial consultant. Maybe you need a financial coach or something like that. Like, you know what? Maybe give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself, right? Because it's like these decisions are super important and you have to make them. So you need to be grounded and chill out so that you can make them, right? Yeah, Divine Feminine, be a living reminder. Stop placing out the welcome mat. Your North Node could have something to do with yoga too, right? Or energy there. Yeah, it just seems like there's like energetic blocks that are actually in the way of your finances and your abundance. So, yeah, you have a decision to make. So it's like your soul mission is like right ahead of you. So it's like you want to go get it kind of energy. Where's these cards? Let's see. I'm gonna get these. So yeah, I'm definitely getting. Put the others away for a reason, right? Capricorn finances. Basically, this is all in your control. It may not seem that way, but it's like what you thought you were in control of before was an illusion. And you're actually in control of it now. So it's like, but now it feels like an illusion, but it's not. Like this was all to set you up, I'm hearing, not like you're being set up, like not like that, but this is like the universe's, right? Because this is sources, rock bottom and the source's greatest stress me. So this was the universe setting you up in a specific position, right? Yes, and it could have been stormy. This is also your karmic path, right? Like, wow, jeez. It's exactly what I'm trying to say, right? And once you do that spiritual cleansing, right, you will get that relief, okay? And that relief will help give you the courage, look at this, to have that transformation, right? To undergo that transformation regarding your finances. And yes, it will take time. And yes, it's within divine timing. So this could happen tomorrow. This could happen next week. It could happen next year, right? So it all depends. It's about being on the path, right? Divine Feminine. Boundaries on the bottom, like I was saying before. Divine Feminine, stop placing out the welcome mat. So, yeah, this is like super powerful. It's like your finances. It's like it's almost like the universe is like not allowing you to have certain jobs. 1919, right? It's like the universe is trying to shine a light on you that things are going to keep getting stormier the more you keep evading your karmic path, the more that you keep evading spiritually cleansing yourself and going through that spiritual metamorphosis, doing some type of shamanic healing, right? So that you can get the relief, because that's what it is. It seems like what's blocking your finances is stuck energy. And that's not that bad, Capricorn, because shit, at least you know now, right? And like, yeah, it's energy work is it's a lot, right? It requires a lot of energy, yes. And there's so many moving parts to it. Like, it's not just doing certain cleanses or Reiki or sound baths or whatever it is that you do, right? It's not just that. It's there's layers to this shit. So it's like mentally you go through things, physically you go through releases, emotionally you go through releases. So there's all these moving parts that you have to kind of be on top of, right? But it's like the relief it's going to provide you. It's like you you're going to be able to like not only be in touch with that divine feminine side of yourself, it's like you're going to heal that too, right? If you're having the courage to go through this transformation, okay? And it's like you're looking for that relief. Excuse me, and that relief is there, right? So just keep up your boundaries, okay? And spend time in nature, because that's nature is like your battery pack for you, right? It's also your protection too. And nature will help remind you of your divinity, right? And it's almost like maybe that's what this is about too. This could apply to divine masculines also too, right? Because this could just be the feminine side of yourself, right? That needs the attention. But yeah, it's just like things are stormy, but you're protected, right? But things will keep getting stormy until you get on the path. So it's like go within, and that's like the most important decision you have to make. That's why it's important to cleanse your heart chakra, to be open to your heart chakra too, right? 2202, to find the balance and to regain balance into this situation, into your life, into your system, right? Be mindful of the things that you are giving your energy to, that you're sharing your energy with, okay? It's like, yeah, it's like you'll never know when you're going to bloom, right? It's like you really never know, okay? Um, but yeah, there's it's like you have the ability to heal yourself too. 20, 22, 44. You have the ability to heal yourself. And that is the most beautiful part of this, right? That's where a lot of the courage comes from. Because you have the ability to do this yourself, right? There is help around you, so don't feel like that's not the case, right? Like, don't get too deep in that loner energy. But yes, there is time that you need to be alone, right? Like, look at the sun and the moon, okay? It's like really significant. So it's like balancing, yeah, it's balancing the lightness and the darkness within you, Capricorn. It's having that spiritual cleansing of your light and your dark, right? And you know this is stuff that we need to go through all the time, right? And this is a pivotal moment. This is a pivotal period in your finances, right? Because for you, for the Capricorn that I'm specifically speaking to, your finances and who you are and your spirituality, who you are as a healer, right? Because that's who I talk to too, is healers on my channel. That's your karmic path, so you need to walk on that, right? 24. Yeah, it's like you're learning boundaries, or you're learning more about boundaries, and there's definitely a need to have very strong boundaries right now. Like don't be mean and scary, Capricorn. You don't need to be mean and scary, but you can have boundaries. It's important because what you need to do is important, and these decisions that you need to make are important, right? And they're requiring like your full and undivided attention, okay? We'll get some tarot while I'm here. Let's get these out of the way. these out right too. Yeah. Yeah, just pay attention to your boundaries, okay? Like, and no is a sentence, okay? And explanation, so you don't need to explain why you're saying no, anything like that, okay? Yeah, Seven of Swords. So let's just be mindful. 25, your boundaries, like ending a cycle, a very important cycle with your boundaries too. Yeah, right? It's like you're going on this brand new beginning. You're initiating this brand new beginning with your finances. Yeah, justice. This is justice for you. So there's a need to be on the money, Capricorn, okay? Be mindful of your situation. Be mindful of, I'm just getting like, get a second opinion. Here you are, babe. Get a second opinion and review, revise, and redo. Yeah. That's what you need to do, right? Again, just trust your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. It's not wrong of you to get a second opinion, especially with something like as deep as like a divorce, right? So you're splitting assets and stuff like that. So that's not really light decisions that you should take, right? So let's get some cards on Capricorn's finances and we're going to get out of here. I think you're going to have some choices that are coming in, and I think there will be some good news. Again, I feel like this is all in your control, Capricorn. Okay? It's like be in the world, but live in the world or whatever, but don't be of it. You're like this mystical creature, Capricorn, so follow that, if that's what it is, right? Follow your inner gypsy. Follow your inner gypsy. Okay, Capricorn, finances, career. The Star. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles. The Sun. The Moon. Ace of Wands. 6 of Pentacles on the bottom. I don't know if you read cards too or whatever, but like sometimes the cards like talk to me, so they're like, no, you pull me out, I'm like, okay, right, whatever is hidden, right? And look what's hidden. It's like there's this lucrative, stable offer, right? It's like hidden beyond the veil. And maybe that's why your spiritual, why I was picking up like this deep spirituality, like a healer, like that's because, right? Yes. This kind of gives me like a healer card sometimes too. And with the Star, like, yeah, absolutely, right? It's like you're going to get information about this, and this is something you will be passionate about, right? It's like you should always follow your passions too, okay? If you're not passionate, what the fuck are you doing? It's like this healing that you're going to undergo, this healing of your finances, because that's exactly what it is. And it's like you're healing like generational financial curses and wounds, okay? It's like this is stuff that's been going on in your family for fucking generations, okay? It's like, so you have to purify the blood, okay? So maybe you actually need to do like a blood cleanse, okay? Which is very interesting. There's like certain foods to do that, and you can get these oxygen tablets to put in your water, and that helps add oxygen to your blood, so your blood pumps with more oomph, I guess you could say, right? And with like the sun and the moon here, it's like this is complementary, right? It's like the light and the dark. It's like by you integrating your light and the dark and healing, it's like you're like, this is also like eclipse too. I'm getting like you're eclipsing out these generational curses, these financial wounds that have been within the family, right? It's like your legacy is to be abundant, right? It's like your legacy is to shine a light on the things that are hidden, right? With passion, right? With source, right? You have two aces here, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's like you know exactly what opportunities to go after. It's like you're looking for a specific opportunity too. And it's like I feel like it's coming right at you. Right? Or there's the possibility of like an equal give and take, right? But be mindful of opportunities that you really should be protecting yourself from. Yeah, be mindful of opportunities you should really be protecting yourself from, okay? Because things may look sweet, but they're really salty kind of thing, right? Yeah. You know exactly what opportunities not to take because you know that they'll just leave you in the same fucking position that you're in now, right? So yeah, without a doubt, you're being tested, right? But it's like this cycle will come to completion when you speak your truth and when you take action, okay? But again, there's a need to slow down because when you're healing things like deep like this, when you're just healing, period, like it's a lot. So there's so many different aspects you need to integrate, okay? And, it's like just be on the lookout and be discerning because it's like this new offer is right beyond the veil, okay? So it's like it's close, right? So don't miss it, okay? I see too, like, it's like your intuition holds ways for you to create abundance. You could be getting an intuitive download also. It's like the universe is giving you could be like the universe is giving you like little tidbits, right? I don't want to say the universe is breadcrumbing you because it's kind of fucked up. But maybe that's what's going on, right? But I don't think it's in like a malicious way. Right? I think the universe has solid intentions for you. But yeah, this is super powerful. So whatever you're going through, like there's a deeper reason for it, Capricorn, okay? And it's like you're chosen to heal all these generational curses, and that's regarding finances too. That's one of the biggest ones, right? They're all huge, but that's a very big one. It's a very heavy one, okay? And that's actually what you've been working through, right? And you will be successful with the 10 and then the ace, the sun, the moon. Like, these are beautiful cards, beautiful, beautiful cards, okay? Just be patient, right? And slow down. Get that second opinion and pay attention to your intuition because whatever regarding money, it's like your intuition is on the money, okay? It's like your intuition knows exactly what is for you and what's not, okay? And again, follow your passions too because there's something that lies there. Follow your passions about healing or follow passions that promote healing or healing passions or something. Like maybe you have some like unique different way of healing, right? Or something like that, or something that helps heal. So here you go, Capricorn. All right, I love you. Have a great day.